Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I'm of course your host Aaron, and unfortunately this is take 2 of a recording because I forgot to turn on the mic. So let's get around with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. Before I start this video, I want to talk about my small knowledge about football. I do want to say, Eagles, I got to give you 2 big FUs because the one time that I put a money bet on you son of a bitches, granted it was only $10, you lost, you're out of the playoffs, you fucked everybody over in Philadelphia. I don't know what the hell is going on with you. And I also, only watched half of the game because then I went home and had to get food and that whole shebang that I have every time I'm finished with work. But anyway, we have a lot of stuff we need to go over, and even though I'm not going to go over it, I do want to tell you that maybe you should go back and watch that first WWE Netflix premiere of Monday Night Raw, because there were a lot of people who are still talking about it a week later. You had the horrible match between Maxine Dupree and Becky Lynch. You had the god-awful match between someone and someone else, and then we had, the championship matches, which were somewhat okay with CM Punk and Braun Breaker, and the women's tag team as well, minus the commercials and shit like that. And there is a brand spanking new Monday Night Raw tonight, so make sure you tune in, and I will make sure that I will try to talk about it in the next video, if I remember. Anyway, we are going to open a box today, because I have a whole stack over here, which you can see, and I'm actually kind of glad, because you would say, holy shit, what are you purchasing? Well, these are all purchases done last year. I have not made a lot of purchases this year, maybe for something or something else that I can't remember, but who cares? So the first box we're going to open is right here, and I will tell you that it is from, here we go. Hey, I think this is from the distribution center. So I'm going to say this has to be something to do with Pokemon. Not Funko Pops, it's got to be Pokemon. And I do need to look for my handy dandy blip blip bloop blop, the box cutter, which I thought almost broke. Oh, by the way, I should tell you as I'm opening this box, I am using a new type of utensil for my recording. So if it does break or fall during this, I'm totally sorry. I snapped the top of whatever the fuck piece goes on the tripod, and since I have no idea what that piece is called, and I don't have any contact with my ex, who kind of set me up with that, it's going to be quite rough to try to find out what's going on, but I'm going to open up this box nonetheless, and oh yeah, baby, oh, it's definitely from the Pokemon Center. Now, I've been getting a ton of emails from the Pokemon Center once I did this purchase, asking me to review and tell them how I thought everything went. So what they actually did was give a Christmas ornament with this purchase. If you got over, I think, like $30 or some other bucks, whatever the fuck you want to pay, this is just a sticker of what I bought. And I'm first going to show you the packs I got. Now, I believe there's only 6 of these. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 of the packs, and they are from Paradox Rift. Paradox Rift. Here's one pack. I don't know if you guys can see it. Now that, like, my shooter booter, whatever, my thing seems so far away, I feel like I can't even show you this stuff unless I reach out. The camera's back further than it normally is. Here is another pack. I don't know what any of these Pokemon are, so if you recognize any of them, congratulations. I don't. This has to be like from the newer set, generation 4, 5, 6, 7, 18, 19, 20. I don't know, Z and Y? I think I played Pokemon Z or Pokemon Black. That's the last one I played for my Game Boy, and that was about it. So, before I could open these packs. I probably won't do it on this episode of 8 Minutes with Aaron. Maybe, I don't know. I wanted to show you this Christmas ornament, which was the whole point of buying this whole thing. Now, I did have to reach, like I said, a certain price point, so I'm going to say if these packs are about $4.99 a piece times 6, let's just say round it up to 5 a piece. Like I said, it was $30. I think you had to spend like $50, and then you got this ornament inside. And we're going to open up the ornament right now so you can take a look at what it is. If you did get one of these and you celebrate Christmas, congratulations. Oh, come on, some bubble wrap and shit. Oh man, yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna open this side very carefully. You say you want me. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I thought this was gonna be a lot bigger, but it actually isn't. Yo, yo, how goofy is this shit? It's a Diglett, right? Right, a Diglett on the base, and he's white and wearing a blue cap. To be honest with you, he kind of looks like something else you might want to, you know. I'm not going to say what it is just in case there's any kids watching it. You can go ask your parents what it looks like and have them like and subscribe and leave down in the comments what it looks like. Look at this thing. It's crazy. All right, so yeah, that's what I got from the Pokemon Center. I'm going to put this son of a bitch back in so I don't break it. And I'll get some tape and I'll tape this son of a bitch up and I'll put it back in the box. I'm probably not going to remember to tape this back up or do anything with it, so it's just going to probably sit somewhere in my my crib, and I'll probably forget about it all. So, like I said, I had to make a purchase of over, I think, $50, and I looked on there, and there were a lot of things I could have got. There's like a set of 3 cards, which was Chikorita, Torchic, and Totodile. Maybe that was the next 3 generation that came out together, right? Water, grass, and fire. I didn't do that because I wasn't smart enough to look and think about it. But I think I made a awesome purchase nonetheless. And this, finally, after all these wanting a Jolteon, I finally, on this episode of 8 Minutes with Aaron, I got a motherfucking Jolteon. Check this bad boy out. That's right, I got a plushie of a Jolteon. Now, I do think this was like 25 bills. It might have been a lot less. I don't really know how much it is. But this thing feels really cool. I finally got my Jolteon. Yes, it's not a Pokemon card or anything like that, but I still am happy with what I got as my purchase. And I will make sure that when I put this episode out, I will tell Mike to watch this episode so I can rub this shit in his face. Maybe the next time I go over and I see his kids, I'll be like, oh, look what I got, I got a Jolteon. But then again, I would give it to Zoe, his dog, because I do love Zoe. And if Zoe, no, I wouldn't give it to Zoe. I love Zoe, but I wouldn't give it to her. This is really freaking cool. I really am enjoying the feel of it in my hand. So yeah, I got this Pokemon. Let's put the box down here. We got the ornament, Pokemon, ornament John, and then we got the 6 packs. Hey, Jolteon stands up on his own. You know that's getting in. Oh, that's right, it is getting in. Oh. But yeah, right here, I do have the Pokemon packs, which we will have to go through and see what's going on. And, yeah, I guess that's it. So let's go to the fish. Oh, up and them down. So, all right, here we go. Pokemon Center, you always come through with quality control, except when it comes to your Funko Pops. So I'm going to give you an up. I'm going to give you the up for the packs. I'm going to give you the up for the ornament. And I'm going to give you a double up for Jolteon. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me with 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time when we go over more stuff, more things, and of course, more of me. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.